Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for a live demonstration of Abnormal Security Awareness Training Solution, AI Phishing Coach. My name's Sydney Ganji, and I'm a Senior Product Marketing Manager here at Abnormal, and I'm excited to walk you through our solution today. So jumping into the platform itself, the first place that we're going to start within AI Phishing Coach is our executive dashboard. Our executive dashboard gives you a good understanding of your security awareness program's progress, its impact, and your organization's existing human risk posture. There's a few metrics at first that we're going to call out to help you understand your employees' behavior and how they're learning from the real attacks that we're defanging and repurposing for their personalized phishing simulations. First, we'll call out our phishing failure funnel, and this will help you understand the continuous engagement of your employees. So, from the phishing simulation sent to when those emails are opened, if they do fail the phishing simulation, are they in fact continuing to stay engaged in completing their training? These are some of the insights that you'll learn specifically from this metric card. Additionally, we'll help you track and understand your simulation report rate. So for all of the phishing simulations that are sent from AI Phishing Coach, how many of those are effectively reported over into our AI security mailbox solution. And then secondly, your training completion rate. So again, for all of your employees that are failing their phishing simulations, are they completing that just-in-time training? That we'll walk through in just a moment. Now, if we scroll down within your executive dashboard, we do provide interactive metric cards to help you understand if your employees are improving with their failure by different attack types or their ability to report these different attacks. Today, AI Phishing Coach provides click-based phishing or link-based phishing for the phishing simulations, as well as credential phishing. Again, you can unselect specific metrics in these cards to understand, for example, if credential phishing is a specific metric that your organization cares about, and you want to understand, is my breach risk or is this high-risk behavior that employees are being tested on improving over time? These are specific metrics that you can start to drill into with these interactive metric cards. If we scroll down, the last few metrics that we do provide at a high level is training effectiveness by cohort. So for month over month, are your employees continuing to report? Are they just opening emails and leaving them open, not even continuing to engage with them? Is their ignore rate, and then also the failure rate for the phishing simulations itself. So this will help you to understand the trends over time. Maybe there's a specific month where you do see employees fail more phishing simulations than usual. Maybe that's around tax season or around holidays, to help you really understand some of the outside factors that could impact your phishing simulation results. Lastly, we also will show you a preview of your top VIPs failing simulations, or the whales within your organizations that are failing simulations, and how many of those simulations have they failed given the time range applied. You can adjust your executive dashboard based off of 1, 3, 6, or 12 months. And you can also segment this data based off of a specific department, manager, country, or office location. Now, let's dive into the AI Phishing Coach simulations so you can really get a good understanding of how personalized our phishing simulations truly do feel. First, we're going to be looking at Renee West. Renee West is our Senior Vice President of Treasury at Enterprise Corp. And because she is a high-level financial executive, she's a high-value target due to her authority with approving sensitive financial materials such as wire transfers and corporate bonds. So the first act of AI Phishing Coach is to generate her training strategy, but some key objectives for her training strategy. So first, we're going to help train Renee to pause and verify the legitimacy of document sharing requests. We're also going to help Renee develop an instinct for any anomalous domains that are impersonating trusted vendors, and ensure Renee feels confident with her ability to escalate suspicious emails internally. Scrolling down into her phishing simulation timeline, the first step is understanding how AI Phishing Coach selects a real attack to defang and reuse as a basis for this phishing simulation. Now, AI Phishing Coach is going to look with an inbound email security threat log to perform analysis over the past 30 days, review around 600 possible attacks, pick one that mimics a real-world document impersonation example. So very relevant to Renee's role, her day-to-day operations, and again, threats that may be targeting other employees within the financial organization to reuse as her phishing simulation. Below, the administrator for AI Phishing Coach can see an example of the phishing simulation that was sent to Renee, as well as some behavioral aspects as well for around how Renee responded to this phishing simulation. So here we can confirm the time that Renee opened the email. If she did effectively report this into AI security mailbox, we would be able to see that within this timeline here. But we can confirm that she clicked the phishing link, in which she was redirected to the just-in-time coaching landing page. So AI Phishing Coach does generate context-aware, just-in-time coaching landing pages that are personalized to each employee and each simulation that they receive. So here within the coaching landing page, we can start to understand the context around this attack itself. So we'll mention to Renee that, hey, this phishing simulation was designed to reflect a real-world tactic that's targeting roles exactly like yours. We'll also give Renee an example of the phishing simulation that was sent to her, as well as some key security signals and advice for her to keep in mind next time. Some aspects that we'll call out here for the signals is around helping Renee to understand the impersonation of a partner domain, such as Elmo Financial, the vagueness of the document sharing requests, so the document name itself being Enterprise Please Complete should have been a red flag to Renee, then also the urgency around the request itself. So some advice for her to keep into account next time is to always verify the sender domain carefully, especially for financial document requests. Secondly, cross-verify document requests through known channels before clicking any links, and to always be suspicious of vague document names and urgent approvals that come through. Lastly, to confirm that Renee read and understood her training, AI Phishing Coach will generate 4 short quiz questions for her to complete before she can close the training loop by acknowledging her training. Now, this is just one example of a phishing simulation that was sent from AI Phishing Coach. Next, I really want to show you just how personalized these simulations do get. So the next example is all around Danielle Andre. She is our head of IT at Enterprise Corp, and her role is really targeted around endpoint protection systems, patch management, and keeping up with these day-to-day operations. So some training strategies that AI Phishing Coach generated specific to Danielle is ensuring Danielle verifies the origin of all urgent patch requests or vulnerability notifications that are coming through, to train Danielle to adopt a zero trust mindset, even toward emails that are appearing to reference real tools or vulnerabilities, and to reinforce protocol adherence, such as all vendor updates should be validated through known portals or contact contracts rather than upon from unsolicited email links. Again, AI Phishing Coach is going to generate each simulation off of employees' role, their day-to-day operations, and the real attacks that are targeting them. So the first activity within her phishing simulation timeline is we can confirm that AI Phishing Coach reviewed over the past 30 days 126 software update phishing attempts. So this is a great example to reuse real attacks that are being seen from our inbound email security threat log as a basis for her personalized phishing simulation. Here we can see the phishing simulation that was sent to Danielle, impersonating SecureGuard Enterprise, mentioning to Danielle that there is in fact a critical security vulnerability detected, and to download the appropriate security patch. So even folks within IT are susceptible to falling to phishing attacks. Danielle, we can see, opened the email, and we can also confirm that Danielle clicked the phishing link. Here, we'll confirm with Danielle that this was a safe phishing simulation designed to reflect real-world tactics targeting roles exactly like hers. Because she's the head of IT and she manages enterprise security systems and software updates, this makes vendor communication highly relevant. AI Phishing Coach will provide an example of the simulation that was sent to Danielle, but also some key security signals and advice for her to keep in mind this next time. Now, what I want to emphasize is that AI Phishing Coach provides the personalized phishing simulations to employees based off their role, their day-to-day operations, and the real attacks that are targeting your organization. So instead of using generic phishing templates like a lot of traditional security awareness training solutions use today, here we can see just how personalized our key security signals and advice is for Danielle. Here, we'll call out to Danielle again that the vendor impersonation of SecureGuard Enterprise was using a non-affiliated domain. Also within this email, we can confirm that it was using a fake generated CVE as reference, but also Danielle should keep in mind the urgency of the patch deadline. So some advice for her to take into account is to always verify security updates through official vendor comms and known channels, cross-reference CVE numbers in official databases such as MITRE, and maintain strict patch protocols that require verification for anything that even seems to be urgent in context. Again, AI Phishing Coach will wrap up its training loop by asking Danielle to confirm 4 short quiz questions before she can acknowledge the training. But I hope this was a good example in contrast with Renee to really show how AI Phishing Coach provides that hyper-personalized training based off of each one of your employees' role, day-to-day operations, and the real attacks that are targeting them. So now that we've reviewed AI Phishing Coach's phishing simulations, the next place that we'll jump to is our video training. Again, for AI Phishing Coach, our video training is completely generated by AI, but personalized to your organization, your industry, and the real threats that we're seeing targeting your company. AI Phishing Coach provides AI-generated videos based off of CIS framework guidelines. So we'll cover topics such as threat awareness, emerging threats, ethical and social responsibility, as well as best practices. But here, I'll play a brief clip of one of our training videos just so you can get a good sense of feel of just how personalized these videos can truly be.
Hi there, and welcome to your Test SE_Corp Security Awareness Training. I'm Jess, and I'm excited to be your guide today. Whether you're mixing concrete or managing logistics, your role helps build the foundation of our success, literally and digitally. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through what you need to know to protect our people, products, and data. Let's get started.
So here is an example of a personalized training video specific to a construction company that specializes in concrete. But here you can really understand how personalized we can provide training specific to your organization's brand, and your specific industry. Now, that's a brief walkthrough of AI Phishing Coach, our personalized phishing simulations, as well as our video training. We do provide some reports that can be generated within a reporting workbook framework. So as an example, if you want to dig into some of the specific data details around your simulation or your video training results, here we provide some multi-tab reporting workbooks where you can start to break down and understand specific details like top repeat failing users, which users who repeatedly report over their phishing simulations effectively, completed training. So for folks who do fail, how many are going the final mile by completing their just-in-time training, and then also segmented data by department, manager, office, and country. Now, AI Phishing Coach does have some settings that you can leverage to start to personalize your experience even more. Within AI Phishing Coach, we do give you the capability to both configure different frequencies for your phishing simulations. Out of the box, this is configured to be scheduled on a rolling 30-day basis. So AI Phishing Coach will send out simulations to each one of your employees at different days of the month to really ensure that these simulations continue to be as realistic as possible. But this can be configured and changed to quarterly, weekly, daily if you so choose. Additionally, we do also have some options to enable you to apply coaching guidelines or even simulation guidelines. So, if there are specific simulation topics such as HR requests that you want to avoid, or if you have specific simulations like document sharing requests that you want to share more of, here you can use natural language prompts to provide guidelines to AI Phishing Coach and really start to have more control over which simulations are sent out to each one of your employees. Now, I hope this demonstration did a good job of walking you through how AI Phishing Coach can help you to deliver personalized phishing simulations, AI-generated video training content to really help you and your organization to provide lasting behavior change through positive reinforcement. Thank you so much for spending time with us today, and we look forward to following up and answering your questions.